You know, oftentimes when you're on a diet, there are a few things that just are not possible. And I don't like that idea. This is the Alfredo, to end all Alfredos that is on diet. The macros are exactly this per serving. I mean, that's not bad. Low calorie, high protein, and the key here is that it's lower in fat. But this helps kind of just curb that desire. You want an Alfredo that's creamy and delicious? How are you supposed to do that without it being like 100 grams of fat? I have a little secret in this recipe that will help you do that. So that being said, let's make this, shall we? We're gonna start by making a macro-friendly Alfredo sauce. Then we'll cook our chicken and pasta, assemble and serve. This is an easy and relatively quick recipe. Alfredo sauce. How often do you see someone starting with a head of cauliflower? I know what you're thinking. I don't like cauliflower. My kids don't like cauliflower. Shh, it's gonna be okay. This is the key. You put it in the door and you unlock it, and what you unlock is Flavor Town that's low calorie. I don't know why I looked at that camera, because that camera is not looking at me. We're gonna split this in half, and you're gonna remove all of the florets. I don't really want this green stem. If you want, you can like segment the florets out by hand. I honestly prefer to just chop it. The goal here is just to get these all into evenly sized pieces, right? Any big stem you can remove, just try to keep them relatively even. They don't have to be exact, but what you don't wanna end up with is cooked cauliflower on one piece and raw cauliflower on another piece. Does that make sense? The only way to avoid that is for them to be relatively similar in size. I think this is good. I'm gonna put this into a bowl for easier transferring. You don't have to do that. You could just throw it straight into the water, but I don't wanna miss any of this. Once you've done that, I have a pot of boiling water. Season that generously with salt. This is kosher salt. And then we're gonna add all of our cauliflower to the boiling water. You could also steam it. You could also microwave it if you want to. This is just easy. Everybody can boil a pot of water, right? The point here is you need to cook your cauliflower in a way that I would never suggest unless it was in this situation, which is to overcook the cauliflower. All you need to do is let this boil, steam, simmer, whatever, until it is as soft and mushy as possible, okay? I don't want any crunch at all, which could take anywhere between 10 to 12 minutes, but just check on it continuously, prick it with a fork. Now, while that's going, let's be efficient here. This is a pretty fast recipe. We have 1.5 pounds of boneless, skinless chicken breast. We're keeping the macros consistent here. So for the 1.5 pounds of chicken breast, to cook this super, super quickly and just juicy and nice, I'm gonna take this chicken breast, sharp knife, and we're gonna cut it in half lengthwise all the way across your chicken. So now I've opened it up like a book, right? It's much flatter. You can even split that, which I prefer to do. You can put sheets of plastic wrap and kind of like pound this out a little thinner. You can also leave it like this. Honestly, most of the time when I'm cooking chicken breast in this fashion, I just take my palm of my hand and just give it a couple of those. This is supposed to be easy. I just want good macros, Alfredo vibe, and feel like I'm not dying in the middle of my diet. Same exact thing on the other breast. And then the chicken is very simply seasoned, right? Just salt and pepper on both sides. Flip it over, more salt. By the way, you can add spices. You wanna do garlic powder, paprika, you wanna do some sort of Spanish spice, you can do that. I'm just doing salt and pepper to make this easy. Flavor it how you want. But honestly, the salt and pepper, you'd be surprised, goes a long way for this one. Our cauliflower is still cooking away over here. Not quite there yet, so we might as well keep moving on our chicken. Hot pan. Keep the fat macros low, okay? It's the one thing that we're trying to control here. So let's not put a bunch of olive oil in here. All you need is a 10 to 12 inch skillet, stainless steel, whatever you got. Cast iron works too. Medium high heat, little bit of spray oil. And once that's ripping hot, you're gonna add in your chicken as much as you can fit in the pan in one layer. 2 to 3 minutes, flip, and then another 3 to 4 minutes. By then it should be cooked through, but you should always check it with a thermometer. Make sure you have an internal temperature of 165 Fahrenheit. If it's not there yet, just keep flipping it every minute or so until it reaches that point. Then just set them to the side, let that rest for a couple of minutes, then slice into thin strips before serving, and repeat with the rest of your chicken. For your cauliflower, I want to be really clear. It's very hard to take this too far. To be honest with you, it's more likely you won't take it far enough in terms of how cooked it should be, when really the goal is to get it as soft as possible. So if I scoop this up and I stick a fork in it, I mean, that thing like falls through. And you'll notice it doesn't pick the cauliflower up when I pick the fork up. You're there. Okay, now you're gonna take all your cauliflower. You can strain it through a strainer or whatever. I'm using a spider here, draining all the water out. Cauliflower goes in, no water, just your really overcooked cauliflower. Drain it out until you've taken all of your cauliflower out. Boom. This can also be done in a food processor. You could do this with a hand blender. Hell, you could even mash it with a potato masher if you don't have a blender. That's totally fine. The only reason I use the blender is to get it super, super, super fine. And obviously the finer it is, the more Alfredo-y, the creamier it'll be. So just consider that. Now, we've got about a half cup of skim milk. I'm gonna add half of that. I'm not gonna add all of it because I may not need all of it. And then we're gonna add the flavor. a quarter cup or 22 grams of Parmigiano Reggiano, and a quarter cup or 22 grams of Pecorino Romano, freshly grated, all freshly grated, and 3 whole cloves of garlic. I want them raw, not cooked. Frankly, like overcooked cauliflower doesn't have a lot of flavor. In fact, it hardly tastes like anything, but it is going to become a carrier of all of these flavors, especially with the combination of that unctuous garlic and the saltiness from that cheese. You're gonna add a touch of salt to that to taste. We can add more later. A little secret, if you wanna add a little extra richness, umami, without adding really any calories at all, a little pinch of chicken bouillon powder, just a little, like half a teaspoon or 1 gram, or even just MSG. And then you're going to blend that on high speed until as smooth as possible. Now, it should essentially have the texture of an Alfredo sauce. If it's too thick, obviously add a little bit more milk, a splash at a time. I remember I only used half. The reason it will change is because it depends on how waterlogged your cauliflower gets. It may absorb more water than usual. Taste it. Absolutely delicious. This is our sauce. If it needs salt, add salt. Now our pasta. Boiling water, generous salt. I want this nearly as salty as the ocean. You can always taste your pasta water. And then we have a ½ pound of fettuccine. You wanna lower the calories even more? You could do a low carb pasta or like a kelp noodle or something like that, but this is actual fettuccine. This is gonna bump up the carbs, but you know, maybe you're just gonna fill that out a little bit. Fill out your pectorals a little bit. Glutes. Into the pot. Boil that according to the package directions. You want it al dente, okay? That's probably gonna be like 10 to 14 minutes. We have our cooked pasta, we have our pasta sauce. I'm gonna put a little bit into a pan. You can do this per serving, you can do it for all of your pasta. I'm doing it for all of my pasta. Pasta's gonna come out. I want some of that pasta water in here to emulsify, sort of make a nice sauce that's gonna go into my pan. You could also do this in a bowl. This also doesn't require a strainer, which is kind of fire. Now, at this stage, we're gonna add more of our sauce. You don't even need all of it. You're gonna have quite a bit of it left over to use again. Touch more salt, then we're going to toss and enrobe our pasta with our sauce. Now, if you want more sauce, add more sauce. You're likely not gonna use all of it, right? A little bit of pasta water just to help that emulsify. I mean, look at that. That looks like a beautiful creamy Alfredo if I've ever seen one. Let's plate this bad boy up. Now, twirl a quarter of your sauced pasta into a serving bowl. Lay down 1 to 2 pieces of your sliced chicken, and then optionally top with more Parmigiano Reggiano and fresh cracked black pepper. Be careful how much fresh grated Parmigiano you add, because obviously that will add to the calories. And we're not including them in the macros. Wow, look at this. Listen. Cheers. This, unlike many other low-calorie recipes, is not a cope recipe. Oftentimes, it's like, I know I'm eating something diet. I'm not gonna sit here and tell you. This is virtually identical to a fettuccine Alfredo. But what I will say is it is so close that you could eat this regularly and you will not have a craving for a creamy pasta. Period, end of story. It will murder that craving. That pureed cauliflower combines with the starchy water and it does create a creamy mouthfeel. It's velvety and nice. And by leveraging the flavor of Parmigiano, Pecorino, but in a small quantity without rising the calories, you still get that unctuous, rich, creamy, salty, cheesy flavor. And if you throw a little MSG in there, or you throw a little chicken bouillon in there, boom! Massive flavor explosion, and yet you can still stay lean. And if you use a lower carbohydrate pasta, you'll lower the calories even more. Listen, I don't think you'll be missing it. I haven't had a creamy pasta in a few months, and this is what's been getting me by. It'll get you by too. Subscribe, love you, bye.